Wow! And welcome to another Why the Fuck Are We Awake? But we're here anyway, Tuesday.
Is that what we're calling Tuesdays now?
The Why the Fuck Am I Awake? But we're here anyway. Well, God, we gotta think of it. If so, we gotta think of a shorter name.
Yeah, that's a lot of words.
It is a lot of words. I mean, we can acronym it. Like, what did I say?
I don't even know.
Why are we awake? But we're wabba.
Let's just call it Tuesday. It's got a fine name already.
Welcome to Tuesday. Oh, as you can tell, where we're sitting with the vibe. Do we want to do introductions?
No one's here.
I mean,
let me check the YouTube. What is the YouTube? The YouTube is one watching now, and it's me.
StreamYard said it was 3 for like a second.
And then we went live and they left.
They're like, oh wait, it's these two. Okay, fuck that.
Eventually. We'll say hi when they come in.
This is true. It's a time.
I feel like on the Tuesday streams, people don't usually show up till halfway through the first sprint.
It kind of makes me feel like I should like push it back later, but I'm chronically terrified of moving times again. Because every time I do that, it's like nobody shows up because everyone's expecting something else. I don't know. We'll see. But how's it going? What are we doing? How is the nonsense? Because everything is nonsense.
Oh, we got a lot of nonsense. Trying to write a bajillion words. I did get 200 before the stream started because I'm like, okay, well, it's 9 o'clock. I don't usually hop backstage till 9:30. Let me do something. So I still have 4,800 to go.
Woo! You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. I mean, I feel like you did better than me because it's like, oh, it's 8:30. Marge isn't going to be popping in until 9:30, and I'll hear it. So I'm going to put my head down and take a nap.
Well, I tried to do other things. So I got another jury summons. So basically, I don't know how it works in Canada. I also don't know how it works in the United States in general. I assume it's the same across the states, but at least in New Jersey, once you turn 18, you're eligible for jury duty. Yeah. And at random, you'll just get a letter in the mail like, hey, you're summoned for jury duty. And then if you get that, whether you end up on the jury or not, they're not allowed to send it summons to you for 3 years. And then, like, once that 3 years passes, they can send it to you again. This is my third time getting, like, a jury summons. I've literally gotten it every 3 years since I turned 18. Hello, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Yeah, so the first time I got it, I was like, hey, I'm in Pennsylvania going to college, and because you have to like fill out an online survey when you get it, and they're like, fair enough, have a nice day. The second time I got it, they were like, I like actually went in to the county courthouse, and I had to sit there all day and listen to them call people's numbers, and then those people would have to be like, these are the reasons why I can or can't be on the jury. And they ended up picking all the jury members before they even got to my number. So then at the end of the day, they were like, here's $15. Sorry about that. I'm like, cool. This time it's not a county jury. It's the state jury. And my mom sent me a picture of it because it went to my parents' address because I think legally I'm still listed as being there because I haven't gotten my PA license yet, even though I've lived here for almost 3 years. But I was looking at it and it says it's for the state thing, and that if I'm like on the jury, I have to go to Trenton for 16 to 20 weeks. And I'm like, I don't live in that state anymore. So I went online to like fill out the survey, but the numbers that they like gave me as the login info weren't working. So I'm like, I'll figure this out later.
I'm sure it's fine. I got one of those like a couple of years ago that I had to fill out, and I did. and it was just like, it's like what it's like questions like, well, do you drive and like all this stuff. It's like, nope, 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 nope. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna send this in, and they're not gonna pick me because I've answered no to every single question. So it's fine. I don't even remember that much about it because I think it was like last year, and I have the memory of Goldfish. So.
Mm.
Oh, Laura joined us.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Mm. Aw. Well, you're awesome too.
Laura speaks the truth.
This was me yesterday for the whole freaking 3 Nut stream. I was hiding because everybody was being super sweet, and I do not know how to deal with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hee hee hee. What are we thinking for sprints?
Whatever. Put it on shuffle. We'll see what the timer gods want us to do.
Oh, shuffle.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a minute.
Let's do it. Okay, 1 second. It's fine. Quiet. Okay, so I always
give promises about not falling asleep. I'm so tired.
Coffee, caffeinated something or other. That's what I think. Stop it! Oh, but stop it! Freaking got me on camera now, so now I'm actually gonna like physically blush. Yeah. So I say coffee. And I also say coffee because we got a coffee timer up in this bitch. So not like the coffee ones you're thinking about. This one's coming from Anya. So yeah. We're go for a chunky 30 minutes, Brent. And we're going to get the words.
31 minutes.
Yeah, 30. My apologies. 31 minutes.
Like it's gonna make any difference.
No. So yeah, we'll be back, and then we'll go through the rest of the talking and things. And I had a thought, and it abandoned me. So word vomit. We'll be right back after the coffee. Probably, maybe. It's fine.
Boo.
Blah!
I looked at the clock and there was 50 seconds left, so I'm like, okay, I have time to read this Tumblr post. And then I looked back and there were 4 seconds left, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, pretty much. It was the same way. Oh, we had some folks join us.
We
We had a
did.
wild Steve and Andy. Hello and welcome. Appreciate the body slam of the like button. Must have been a bit of chatting, mostly Laura being absolutely adorable. I went to go. I decided I didn't want my coffee anymore, so I went to go dump it, and I sat down. And I saw that pop up, and I giggled. It was amusing. I laughed. Also, the very quaint animation was giving, and it was making me very happy.
Very cozy timer.
Very, very cozy. Of course, Laura is working on that movie again that we all know what it is, except for we don't have no clue because it's none of our business.
Okay, but now we know that there's buildings in it. So
It's
that should
true.
narrow it down.
Right? Oh, there are possibilities with this one. Yeah. How did that go? How did it?
Well, at first I hit 500 words for the day. So I rewarded myself with my chapter of Full Metal Alchemist, because that's what I'm doing, is for every 500 words I get to read a chapter. And it's a really good chapter. I'm right at the end. I only have, well, now I have 14 chapters left, but this morning I had 15 chapters left. And this is a long series. It's over 100 chapters. So I'm like right at the end. And in this chapter, it was, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't know if you've seen either of the anime. Okay. Well, there's these creatures. They're all named after the 7 deadly sins. And this big fight in this chapter was with Envy, who is my favorite of them.
Ooh.
And it's between Envy and these 2 characters that I really love, and there's like little moments in it that I'm like, it's just so well crafted. Like, I like the animes because there's 2 different anime adaptations. They adapted it in 2003, but it was, they like caught up to where the manga was before it had finished releasing, so they just made up their own second half of the story.
Ooh.
And I personally don't mind what they did with it, but like a lot of people don't like it. It's weird, I'll give them that, but like I thought it was fine. And then in 2009 they redid the anime to be like the actual ending that the manga has, and they're both good, but like the manga is far beyond either of the anime adaptations. Like, I could not recommend this story enough. It is so good. And so that's my reward for every 500 words I get to read a chapter, which is what's going to keep me going today.
Yes. That should be said. Since there is a lot of work that needs to be done, on all of the sides, since it is the second last week of Nano, we're gonna basically keep going until we've decided that we quit. So we'll be streaming for possibly a while.
Probably not a lot longer than usual because we're both very tired, but
yeah.
Longer.
I was thinking like maybe even like just that doing a 3-hour to kind of give us that little extra.
You know? 3 hours sounds good.
Yeah. Also, since I have to add to answer the "how did I do" question, I might as well answer this at the same time. I'm not writing, and it's making me very upsetty spaghetti right now because I'm working on computer crap again. I lied this weekend saying that I was done because I found out yesterday that I had one more freaking course to do. So my goal for this week is to finish the freaking course so I can go back to book stuff next week.
You got this. You can do it.
I have no doubt. It's just, what kind of mood am I going to be in this week? Because this stuff is, because I just started listening to the first module and it's about system administration. You can probably guess the dryness. There is some boring happening right now, and boring makes me grouchy. So
you just have to give yourself little rewards after each lesson.
Could do that. I did also think, since I get paid on Friday and I signed up for the McDonald's app after using Uber Eats for too long, and you get like points when you go to McDonald's, and then you use the points for cheaper and free food. I might get myself cheap to / free McDonald's on Friday, because that was supposed to be my reward. I'm like, I'm going to reward myself for completing this godforsaken program. And hubby's like, yeah, sure, do that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to reward myself with McDonald's instead of an actual reward, because McDonald's is cheap and I like chicken nuggies.
Oh my god, chicken nuggets are so good. We got Wendy's the other day because we didn't feel like cooking, and I got an extra chicken nugget in my 10-piece. The best feeling.
I love when they're like, yeah, just have this extra one. Just here. It makes me happy.
I like Burger King because at Burger King, more than any other place, I've gotten surprise onion rings in my orders of fries. And Burger King onion rings aren't the best, but it's still an onion ring, and that's pretty fun when you were expecting French fries.
This is true. That happens. There's a place called Harvey's. It does the same thing. Eventually, you get it a couple onion rings. It's dope. Stieg is doing some beta reading, chapter 1 of 6 today. That's awesome. Also, the potential upcoming releases have buildings in them. Surely that can't be that many. Also, we got a hint. We did get a hint. Sunlight, buildings, and fire.
Is this just an adaptation of my book? Like,
right?
No, there's not a lot of sunlight. The whole point of this book is, so in Revelry, there's a lot of emphasis on like sunrise and sunset and like stars and stuff as symbolism. In this book, it's all like storms versus clear weather, and there's not a lot of clear weather.
Nice. Andy's gonna go lurk. Enjoy being the lurk. Then we can all go to Phoebe's. This is true.
Yeah.
Phoebe's is streaming at, I can do math.
I think it's 1 Eastern.
Yeah.
That sounds somewhat correct. Someone will correct us if we're wrong.
Yep. And Laura said, revelry in the sunlight. I love it. I love that so much. Wah! Steve says 1 p.m. Yep. And it'll be there. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh. Whew.
I think this next sprint is going to be a food one for me.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing, which is hilarious since I put my fangs in. It's like, why did, after I got comfortable, did my stomach go, ooh.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
I have Cheerios that I should probably finish, but I also have peanut butter Captain Crunch. And that's infinitely more appetizing than Cheerios.
I mean, yeah. I feel like it's so, at that point, it's just like, why have Cheerios in the house if you're also going to have something like peanut butter Captain Crunch?
Yeah, but also, I should finish the Cheerios before opening the new box of cereal. But will I? We'll have to find out. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. I mean, I subscribe to that logic too. I can only have 1 box of cereal open at times. Unless hubby has a specific box of cereal, and then nope, we're good.
That panic in your eyes, you're like, oh my god, it's happening again.
Yeah, because it's just like, you ever have a sneeze that kind of just feels like it takes up your entire face?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm living right now.
It's just sitting in your sinuses.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
Nikki has this crazy idea.
Buddy, I'm autistic. I don't think I can do that legally.
I'm like, I would kind of like, at first I'm like, oh, I would do something that chaotic because that sounds like me, right? But then I'm like, no, the texture of Captain Crunch is like pleasantly eating glass, and Cheerios is not. Oh no. Mars is having a time. The freeze frame is giving though. Nope. Hi, Malin. Welcome. There's like a robot that is slowly starting to die because it hasn't been powered in a while. Mars, right here. Oh, it seems perfectly fine on your. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Ooh, Caitlin's here. Hello. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pick another sprint. We're gonna go sprint, and then I'm gonna kick you out and kick you back in and see if that helps. I think that's what we're gonna do. And apparently we're living in the 30s today because we have another 30. And this time it is the salty nut timer. So we'll be right back after the technical difficulties and the nuts. So we'll see you in 33:43. Yeah.
Boo.
Wah! Alrighty. How was that sprint?
I restarted my computer, so hopefully it's fine now.
Yeah, it seemed fine to me.
I didn't eat because so I went out there and I'm like, hey, are you done with your meeting? It's been like an hour, so I kind of assumed it'd be over. And he's like, no, I'm not done yet. I'll tell you when I'm done. I'm like, okay, jeez.
Gumpy butts.
Yeah. So he texted me like 10 minutes left in the sprint, like, hey, my meeting's over. And I'm like, okay, well, now I don't have enough time to eat, but I'll get food next time.
Okay.
I hit my next 500 words milestone, so I read the next chapter. I'm more excited about reading the chapters than I am about actually writing my story right now, but it's fine.
That's
But I finished reading this chapter with like 5 seconds left in the sprint.
Gotta love the timing.
Mm-hmm. It's so good.
Yay! Yay! I finished the first module, so I finished today's computer study crap with like a couple minutes to spare. I'm like, do I want to do more than one module in one day? Because that was kind of short, and I'm like, no, I don't. So I might actually work on a chapter for the next sprint.
That's fair.
We like that.
Exciting.
Yeah, I gotta keep working on the book. I'm not gonna sneeze again.
Bless you. Are you okay?
Funny phone on my desk.
That sucks.
It's not funny. Why is it called the funny bone?
It's a little bit funny.
Just a little. Just a little. Oh. Lisa got offer. Yay!
Exciting things.
Yay! 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 Oh. Ow. Okay. Still on chapter 1. LOL. I keep having to look up memes to look up memes for content. Fair. That's fair. Oh. It ain't a damn bit funny. It's like it's one of the few things that cause pain that also causes you to just laugh. For no, it's like it doesn't make sense as to why you're laughing because you are in pain, but I have never experienced a funny bone moment that I wasn't laughing at the same time.
I mean, it's better to laugh than to be frustrated.
This is true. This is very true. Oh, to keep from crying, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh yeah. Apropos to nothing, I forgot. I ate food.
What'd you get?
Garlic toast.
Ooh.
Yeah. Applying and not applying 2 different stereotypes at the same time. Because ace garlic bread, vampires aren't supposed to like garlic, but that was just propaganda made up by, everybody else. No, I learned that in research for stuff, is that garlic is actually good for blood circulation. Which
Interesting.
makes it easier to eat. Yeah.
I like learning like random facts and stuff.
Right? And it's like, I find like random facts live in your brain more than actual information.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for that, because that is a level of chaos I can prescribe to.
When I was in New England, in September, my dad and I were visiting my sister who lives up there. And one of the things that we did was we went to the Lizzie Borden house and like took the tour and everything. Way too expensive for what it was. Like, it was cool, but did not need to be like $35 each.
Ooh.
Regardless, there was one part where they were like explaining the trial and everything as they take you through the house, and there's like apparently one part where she had a spot of blood on her dress, And the excuse that she gave for having blood on her dress was that she was bitten by a flea. And the person giving the tour was explaining, like, oh, but back in that time, saying, like, having fleas or whatever was, a euphemism for being on your period. So really she was trying to, like, explain, like, oh, she was having lady troubles, and it made all of the male, like, jurors uncomfortable or whatever. I looked that up the other day because I, like, weirdly remembered it for some reason. I looked it up, and that phrase didn't mean, like, it wasn't a euphemism for being on your period. Someone who wrote a book about Lizzie Borden during that time said, like, maybe that was what she was alluding to, and now everyone just cites that source as being like, yeah, that's what that phrase means. But it wasn't until that book came out after the trial that that was ever a thing.
Ha! Neat.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. I don't know why I remembered it, but I'm like, that's an interesting phrase. Let me, like, try and find the origin of it. And the origin was the actual Lizzie Borden trial. And it's, like, never been used in any other context since then.
That is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is neat.
It's your fun fact of the day.
Woo! And Lisa starts orientation on the 5th of December.
That's so exciting.
Yay! Yay!
You put in so much work job hunting. Like, you deserve this.
I was just about to say, like, hot damn. Yay! 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 So how's the nanotrack treating everybody? Who's all started to cry into non-existent vodka bottles?
Malin has 50,000 words.
Woo! I forgot about that.
A message yesterday that was just, okay, I lied, I didn't stop writing. Very funny when I opened Discord and I'm like, well, okay, I feel that.
Yeah. That is a thing. I mean, I think when I did my nano tour, it was like I hit 50K and had a couple weeks left, so I kept going because I wasn't done yet. And yeah. Dang, Lisa, look at you.
Yay!
Crushing the things. Yay.
Yeah, this draft is definitely not gonna be finished when I hit 50K because I'm at 46K right now and I'm somewhere in chapter 23. I thought I was at the end, but then I just wrote another 1,000 words and it's still going. So I'm somewhere in chapter 23 and I have 4 chapters after this. So I don't think the next 4,000 words is going to be those 4 chapters. So I'll have a little bit more. I'm thinking it'll be around 60K total for this draft, which is about on par. My first draft of Revelry was 54,000.
Sweet. That's awesome. Yay. It's from all the job hunting.
That's very fair.
That's awesome. I understand. Yay. Boopity, 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 boop, boop.
I'm trying not to yawn because then I'm going to make you yawn, which is only going to make me yawn again.
You're just going to get cycles into the yawns. Damn. Whoop. The comment jumped. There we go. 30 hours. Damn.
I could never do anything like that. Like when my boyfriend was job hunting a couple years ago, he had like a spreadsheet of all the places he applied to and like whether he received an answer or not and like how long it took to get an answer. I'm like, I could never. I would be too sad.
Yeah, that's how we cycle in this house. I don't want to think about it because like or have evidence of it. Because yeah. Like props to folks who can. I am impressed. But I'll do a thing, I pretend, and then I forget it exists. And then I get the call being surprised. I'm like, wait, I applied for that place? Neat.
I don't even hear back from most of the places I've applied to. Like, it's been, okay, I probably have been slacking a little bit these past couple of weeks in applying to jobs. But I think in October, I applied to like 10 places over the course of the month, and I heard back from 2 of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much been more or less the same. Is just for every like 5 I apply to, I maybe with exclamation letter with cap letters, an exclamation point, and an underline, hear back from 1.
Mm-hmm.
At
And it's
best.
never like in a timely manner. Like you
No.
apply, and then like 6 weeks later, you're like, "Well, I guess I'm not hearing back from them." And then they email you, and they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Well, I already assumed that."
It's like thanks for the obvious. Yeah, it's long enough that you forget you applied for the place in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, wait, when did? All right, well, moving on. Jobs are fun. Job hunting is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. Let's just all win the lottery and live in a big altitude castle.
If only.
God, that would be amazing. I was watching a video about it was one of those like Reddit videos where they they react to Reddit posts, and it was about that like the website Zillow, and it was showing these like really cool looking castle mansion sort of things, and I'm just like, grabby hands.
I like the ones where people show the weirdest listings they can find.
Yep. Oh
I like
God.
the ones that are like, this place has a carpeted bathroom, or like there's this random dungeon looking room in the basement with like chains on the wall and stuff, and I'm like, this stuff
Yep.
is wild.
Or there was one I saw yesterday that was like a full bathroom, right, with a stand-up shower, and that had like these little little stairs that went up, and it was like a rectangle cutout that was like pushed back that had another little shower. And it took me and the reactor a good 2 minutes because they're like, what the fuck is that for? It's a dog grooming station.
Oh.
I'm like, dude. But then you see there are some places where it's like there is a tree growing through the entire. I'm like, you want bugs forever?
Mm-hmm.
That is how you get bugs forever.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's so much fun to just go through all of them and just see what weird stuff is out there.
Oh God, very, very. Hell, Dio, my absolute friend. I love her more than life. But she sends me her Facebook is 99% looking at old houses. Or like houses or weird houses that are on for sale or like stuff like that. So I get there. I've seen some things. It's scary.
That's fair.
But it's hilarious. Okie dokie. Yep.
Sprint time? And by that I mean food time?
I think we should do that. Oh God.
Oh, did we get a big boy?
No. We got a standard. We got a good 25 minutes. But it's one of the most cursed 25 minutes we've ever seen.
Oh my God, what is it?
I'll have to fill out stupid forms. That's overwhelming to me to get the actual offer, though. That's fair. I hate those forms.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's show this off.
Oh no!
I said it was the most cursed.
I forgot that existed.
I know, right? Because it never comes up.
It's the 26-minute timer that says 25.
Yep. It's funny, you know how we had like 30 minutes in a row is because I didn't actually push the shuffle button. So the first one was the 30 minutes, and I just kept going. But so this was the actual first shuffle. So, and this is what we got.
Good thing I'll be in the other room eating.
Oh, Lisa, you are in for a treat. And when I say treat, I mean we'll be right back after the troublemakers show us the true meaning of Christmas.
Yep.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been buffering for more than a minute. So that's the end of that sprint.
I saw it freeze and I'm like, oh my god, is it my computer again? But then I went on my laptop to the stream and I'm like, nope, it's just the timer being weird.
Yep. Well, I looked at the timestamp of when you said, oh no, not the buffering time ago. The timer is like, oh, okay, so it froze at 1 minute and 25 seconds. And it's been 2 minutes since you said something. Because I didn't notice. I was looking at my phone. So, yep, nope, that's all she wrote for that one.
That's fair.
How did that go? Did you finally get food?
I did. I had my peanut butter Captain Crunch and chatted with Jacob for a bit, and then came out and wrote 200 words. And no, Lisa, I have no idea where the Ariana Grande music is coming from. It's just somewhere. I was sitting here and I'm like, my phone volume is off. My laptop volume is off. I put on my headphones. I'm like, it's not this. Where is this coming from?
Neighbor, maybe?
I have no idea.
Très bizarre. That sprint was 99% a cat cuddle sprint. If not really all that visible from where she was sitting, but she was sitting like right here, half on the chair, half on me, in this blanket. So the only thing holding her up is for the fact that the blanket was wrapped around me. And yeah, so I cuddled Azzy, then she got up, so I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go feed her, so that I fed her, and here we are.
That's fair. It's an Azzy sprint.
It was an Azzy sprint. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know if this is gonna come up very well, but like,
she's real snuggled in there.
She really was. She was trying to put her head, trying to move so she could put her head in my sleeve because the lights are bothering her. Because all she wants to do is sleep and be warm.
That was Chloe yesterday. I was laying in bed reading, and she came over and I was lying down on my stomach, so I had my phone in front of me, and she came and tucked her little head under my arm, and I'm like, oh my god.
Like the babies. Why are the babies so cute?
I genuinely almost cried.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that so much. Oh, Lisa says, I'm so stressed to fill out this icky form, so I'm just doing general job hunting. She wants it done by the end of day, but I don't have to have it done then, so it's okay if I can't. Also, to talk to mom and pet the cat.
That's fair.
That's not spamming. You're saying what you did. I do not count this as spam. Now, if you said like the same word 100 times, then I might have a different response. Lula also joined us. Yes. Hi! Joined 15 minutes into the end of the sprint. I wrote 2 paragraphs for my fanfiction.
Ooh.
Yay!
Can we know what the fandom is? I'm curious.
Yes. Well, I appreciate that. It's funny. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of I exist. I don't know how I feel about it.
Stop yawning.
Can't help it. Oh my, I don't necessarily feel like tired. It's that weird, could be mistaken as tired, but might be bored, like tired. I don't know if that makes sense. I just know that if I try to take a nap, it won't happen. So I can't actually be tired.
See, I feel like if I lay down, I will fall asleep. But as long as I'm like doing stuff, I'm fine.
That's fair. That was me yesterday. I was watching YouTube shit as always. And I started dozing off because the next thing I know, Shannon was in the living room and he was at work when I dozed off. I'm like, oh, hi.
Oh my god, you're here.
You exist. Gotcha.
That happens to me sometimes because I go to bed before Jacob like 99% of the time. And I'll be in bed and I won't even realize that I've fallen asleep until I wake up and he's just passed out next to me. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess time has passed.
Apparently this was not 10 minutes. The fanfiction is Marvel. It starts with Bruce Banner finding a baby girl in a crate in front of Avengers Tower and turning her over to CPS. Then she's adopted by Jean Grey.
Ooh, fun.
That sounds like fun. Neat. Absolutely positive fucking no.
You fucking yawn again, Crystal.
I'm sorry. I can't make it stop. It's like a sneeze for wherever the fuck a yawn comes from.
What is the purpose of a yawn? Like, sneezes are to, like, clear out your sinuses and shit. But
I don't.
why do yawns happen? I have to look this up. I'm sorry.
No, I'm with you. If you weren't looking it up, I would. Like, yeah.
Yawning may aid in brain thermoregulation, or the process by which the brain maintains its core temperature.
Huh?
That sounds so fake.
I don't. I don't know if I follow that.
During a yawn, the facial muscles move and contract, increasing blood flow to the face, where heat can dissipate more easily. Some people's eyes tear up when they yawn, which may also release heat. So does yawning not have to do with being tired? Is it just when your brain is too warm?
I don't know. See, I don't know if my brain is warm because, like, I'm cold. You know.
There was a hair on my hand and I thought it was a bug.
Oh,
Sorry.
no. No, it's okay.
I just freaked myself out.
No water for you, Biscuit. Oh my god. Cat. Excuse me. I'm trying to host a stream, you know. Hi.
This page says that one theory is that when we are bored or tired, we don't breathe as deeply as we usually do, so our bodies take in less oxygen, and yawning helps bring more oxygen into the blood. That makes a little bit more sense than brain thermoregulation. I don't know what sleepfoundation.org is on about.
Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Biscuit. She's back. You can't go into my car. Hold on. Hold on. Come on.
I think the only logical thing is to make Azzy her own cardigan.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Have you ever tried to put clothes on her?
We tried to put a collar on her back when she was little, but she was not having it and kept getting the damn things caught in her mouth.
Oh.
You are just so much. Okay, where I gotta read the comments.
Azzy, open the comments.
Right. All right. Nikki painted some.
Yay.
Also, that's not at all what I was expecting. I did not know what I thought it would say, but not fucking the thermodynamic, whatever.
Yeah, no.
First layer is done. I'm doing all the skies of 4 paintings right now.
You're doing 4 paintings at once?
Is it one of those like separate coordinated off like checkered ones?
That's so much, Nikki.
Just a little. Also, just being tired to make brain warm. That's what we were.
Who knows?
I used to get scolded. I used to get scolded all the time as a kid for yawning in church. How the heck am I supposed to not yawn when I'm really tired? Especially, because some topics or church in general is not exactly stimulating conversations. I mean, what? I didn't say it. They're 16 by 20 inches.
I don't know how much that is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I've heard that before.
I have not heard that.
I've heard yawning as the sign that the devil is trying to enter you.
No, it's just a sign that I was up too early.
Right?
Church service started at 8 a.m. for some reason.
Yeah. Look at this biscuit right now.
She's so baby.
She is so baby. I would love to move my camera so you can see more than just her floating head. But she is curled up in a ball against my stomach. But I can't reach it from here. My parents just said it was rude and distracting. Also, I've heard that. I'm like, well, I can't help it because it happens, and then, you know.
One time I sneezed in church and the lady sitting in front of us turned around and like yelled at me. I'm like, it's a sneeze. What do you want me to do? I'm 10.
Wow. People are people, and I always wonder how people can be so people.
Mm-hmm.
Do. Painting 4 at once. Okay. The 4 rivers I did the Unter paintings on for IG. I have to look again.
Is it like the same scene but in different seasons? Is that why there's 4 of them?
All the questions. And yet somehow we are also people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I seem to think that there's distinctively separate types of people.
Yeah, like Mars is an alien type people.
Exactly.
All I know is when I googled why my dog yawns, it says it's for dogs is to calm themselves down if they're getting too excited, if they feel excited. Yep. I've also heard that dogs sometimes yawn when they're stressed or bored, which I don't understand. Literally, yawning is the opposite. Yeah. It's like you're tired. I go to church. Literally, everyone who's teaching is a very interesting speaker, but I still yawn because I have to be up at 8 in order to get ready, and it starts at 9:15. Yeah, sometimes 8 a.m. just isn't late enough. No, we're all people. Humans are just diverse and weird and kind of stupid, generally, including us sometimes. I mean, that's fair. Because every time I'm in church, I yawn like crazy. Because the devil. I can't move or anything.
Like, are you making things difficult for your mom?
Yeah.
Are you in the way? I know how that feels.
Yeah.
Chloe likes to get in the way.
She exists to be in the way. At some point, you figure like she'll go sleep in the bed, but it is starting to get cooler. Like you can actually feel it's chilly in here, like all the time. So of course, I'm now the warmest thing in this house. So I am cat bed. The cursed timer of Christmas is trying to enter our souls. Yeah. How did we feel about the cursed Christmas timer? For those who have not seen it, that was fun. I spent most of the time watching the timer because I was cuddling the cat. You can go back to sleep, you know. It's the troublemakers trying to possess church.
Where did Steve go? He's not here to comment on any of this.
I know. This would be the perfect time for Steve to make, sarcastic and humorous comments. Oh, God.
Asa, what are you doing?
Ma'am.
Where is she going?
No. Her back paws are on my stomach, which is why she's bouncing so much.
Oh my god.
I don't need to pass out again. Oh my god. That was funny. Okay. It indeed a time and a timer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what denomination were you in for them to tell you yawning is a sign of the devil entering you? I've heard that. See, I don't know the denominations of the people around me because as someone who is not, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard it from multiple people in my family.
It sounds Catholic to me. I don't
It
know.
does sound kind of Catholic, doesn't it?
I think Catholic people do have a lot of weird sayings that they have.
A little bit. Whew. That's horrible. He was too horrified and left immediately. And then the timer. The timer ran him up. That is now there is timer lore apparently. Oh. Nikki's family is Southern Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal, and Lutheran. I've never heard that, and I grew up in um, somewhere with Methodist vibes and Pentecostal. Ooh, ooh. Apparently, it's Islam that says Satan tries to enter you when you yawn.
Huh.
The more you know. Thank you, Mullen. Now we know things. It's probably one of those things that kind of like ended up going word of mouth and just started traveling everywhere. That's so it makes it so funny. I had a big family. Oh yeah, because there's wide breadth of the peoples. Uh-oh. I was wondering why Mars got awkwardly quiet again.
Internet buffered. It's fine.
I was like, because once again, because it's funny because there is a good 2 to 5 seconds where you're sitting there just like,
Yep.
I'm like, oh crap, did something I say did not land? Oh no.
No, it's because the internet is in the living room, and it has to travel like through the bedroom and through walls and stuff to get here. So sometimes it just buffers a lot.
That's fine. That's fair. Oh
Lisa, you're fine. I understand.
yeah, we're good. Oh, everything's fine. Do we want to do another sprint?
Probably should.
Probably should. Probably should. What kind of sprint do we want to do? Ba-doo boo. You
See
no.
what it gives us. What was it?
The 40-minute peach timer.
Oh, 40 minutes is a little much.
Yeah, that's a no.
That is a good timer, though. I do like the 40-minute peach timer for when I'm doing things on my own.
Yeah, it's like, you want to know the next one that popped up?
Hmm.
The 60-minute sky timer from Chaos Rain. Oh, y'all are my favorite vampire and alien streamer group. I love it. I love it, and I appreciate you. Probably not a, yeah, exactly. Probably not a very long one.
The timers seem to have a different idea.
I feel like the timers are okay. They are on shuffle still. Okay, because it dropped down. We're back in like the 30-minute range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm okay with 30 minutes. That's a classic. I, for some reason, did not think of the word short.
That's fair.
I've been there. I've been there many, many times in my existence. 30 minutes is chill. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do this one. It is a classic. Only because I haven't seen Anne use this one in a while.
Oh, I do like this one a lot.
Yeah. So we'll be right back after the chalk. Happy sprinting.
Boo.
I wasn't watching my phone at all. I was being productive.
Slacking.
Oh, fuck yeah. This whole sprint was me just fucking around on my phone.
Amazing.
I'm just like, this is going to be the last sprint. I don't know if I have the effort to, like, work on a chapter, because it's probably going to take me more than a half hour. So, I don't want to do anything after the sprint, I don't think. But how'd you do?
I am 250 words away from my next milestone.
So close.
Yeah. And then I get to read another chapter, and I'm so excited.
Yay. Pardon me. Whew. Oh, yeah. I saw, like, on YouTube, there's, like, a couple different multi-hour video game Let's Play episodes I want to watch. So that's going to be my afternoon, probably either crocheting or playing WoW.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tuesdays were WoW days. Oh. Lewis started the cold brew coffee brewing in the fridge for tomorrow. Awesome. Made coffee with French press for today and read 2 chapters of Culinary Confessions.
Nice.
That sounds like fun. Also here for coffee. I want more coffee. I'm not going to make more coffee because I won't drink it because my stomach's feeling weird, but I want more coffee. I want the effects of coffee without having to have the coffee.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yay! Yay. Watch YouTube and more Jeb Hunties. We got one which? Yeah. What does this relate to?
I don't know.
Oh. Did I?
Oh.
See?
Context clues.
Yes. All I have to do is stitch things together. Yeah. Whoops. I meant to go down, not up.
We've been streaming for a while. It's fine.
I'm fading fast. But that's fine because it's been 3 hours so we can do the introductions. Also, energy drink. Yeah, tea doesn't work. The caffeination of tea does not have an effect on me whatsoever. But I should get more energy drinks at some point, just for like those break glass in case of emergency moments where I need a fast hit.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think Phoebe's stream starts in
like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah.
We should skedaddle.
Yes. So, introductions.
There are links in the description. Just go click them and do all the stuff.
This is true. Buy Mars's book. Even if you already have, buy them for your friends, because
Christmas is coming up. If you know anybody who likes good books with mysteries and queer rep and dark, moody atmospheres.
Yeah. It's flavored liquid. Oh, I know what. Yeah. I know what those are. I have been out for a very long time. I'm Crystal. You're on my channel. Join me tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you get to watch me be absolutely terrified and confused and excited because we're playing Alan Wake 2, and that game is a fucking time.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun. It's a problem. I just don't want to stop. It's not like at Baldur's Gate level of give me the grabby hands and put it on my body, but it's pretty fucking close. Tis. Yes, Mio is fantastic. Does not like good books with queer rep and dark.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It's like, here's a book that you might like, and say nothing. It's like, I was thinking of you, I think you'll like. Oh. But they don't know what it is. Yep. Okie dokie. So.
Bye.
It's like you won't stop me from yawning again. I need to find the thingy.